Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divinity, Original Sin. We are... Okay. Just have to get used to the controls again. I didn't play for, well, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks. Took a bit of a break. As I do, I tend to record a bunch of episodes back to back and then change it up, switch to a different game and then record that for a while and, you know, so forth. And I think I'm about to head further into this area, yeah. So it's left click to walk? Yep. Okay. So there's been a bit of a storm around here recently. Mostly it's been incredibly windy, so in case you're in the background hearing some sort of noise like someone is really pushing against the house, that's the wind, basically. I don't know how audible it's going to be, but it's fairly noticeable to my ears, so I don't know. It's a little random sometimes what the microphone happens to pick up and what it doesn't. And we're about to engage a few enemies up here. 6 enemies in total, to be precise. Now, the problem is we are already warm, so it might be that giving wildfire to Strange is going to actually set him on fire, because that's the way it works. You know, if someone's warm and he gets warmed again, there's a chance he gets fire instead. So yeah, as you can see, he just started burning. But you know, that's okay. Let's buff his damage up as well. Okay. Bear Daughter, can you hit this guy? Yes, you can. Okay, there was no nails in range though. That's a little bit of a shame. Just because I can, I'm going to put it down another rain. This should put out the burning effect on Strange. Actually, it already got put out because when it was Jahan's turn again, the rain effect that I had already put down triggered again. So basically now everyone got the rain effect, which means everyone's now wet for 5 turns, and whoever was set on fire, like Strange, is no longer set on fire. So we're now wet, but the next time the area which we're in sort of ticks, it's going to make everyone warm again, because this area is basically very warm, so we have a constant environment effect that improves, not really, it gives us more warmth, basically. Makes us really, really hot. Okay, so that guy's dead. That wasn't difficult. That guy's dead. And that guy's almost dead. Not going to complain, that was just about 3 kills in a single action. Well, in a single turn by one of my characters. You notice whenever these guys walk through the lava fields, which are the ones that cannot be removed by my rain. The normal fire fields could be removed, but lava fields cannot be. So, yeah, whenever my guys walk through that, they take... well, whenever anyone walks through that, they take enormous amounts of fire damage, and since these guys absorb fire damage, you can see they absorb the fire damage from these fire fields, but that's only small amounts of health. 2, 3, 3. The lava fields, you see them absorbing thousands of health. Which is because, well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Lava fields are really, really powerful. Not something you want to be standing in, and this area is atrocious on my frame rates. I don't know. I'm not sure if the limiting factor is my processor or the graphics card. It would be a little surprising if it were the graphics card, because I've actually upgraded it and it hasn't helped at all, pretty much. But I don't know, it might still be that, you know, for some reason this this graphics card just really doesn't know how to deal with the game very well. I mean, something very similar is happening in Dark Souls. Dark Souls 1, that is, where technically the game is not looking so pretty that my graphics card should be in any kind of trouble. But the game doesn't really tell the graphics card that it needs to be in, you know, gaming mode. So, okay, quick save. So what ends up happening quite often is that the game is running, but the graphics card doesn't realize it's a game, so it just sort of defaults to its low setting, which
One of us.
okay, I know back here-ish is where the boss is. I'm not sure, I can probably separate out these three guys beforehand, so let's take Jahan, use a... no, that's the wrong spell. Strongly Generate is what I wanted. So I don't know, it might be similar to what's happening here. Sadly this game is coded in DirectX 9, which really is an outdated library. It's sort of sad, really. I mean, they should have switched to DirectX 11 by now, which is the most up-to-date version. I think they've announced that there's going to be a DirectX 12, but I don't think that's out yet, so it's okay they're not using that because they can't yet. But you know, for a game developed as recently as this one, it should be okay to expect DirectX 11. You know, just it has better performance. It's obviously something that modern graphics cards are more built for, I guess. Okay, here we have a single Chartbone Archer, that's not a problem. Strange shall be buffed. Oh, I just accidentally conserved all my action points on Bear Daughter. That's not too good, but doesn't matter. I am getting quite a bit of experience here, so that's nice. And you dropped an explosive arrow and a fire arrow. Don't think either of these are really very useful in this particular area, but maybe later.
Did you hear that?
And incidentally, this is where the two undead legionnaires were that haven't actually turned into, you know, zombies, but that they're still mostly fine. At least they're, I mean, they've become undead and such, but they sort of kept their memories and intelligence and all that. I still love this game. I know I took a bit of a break from it, but that's just the way I roll, I guess. I just sometimes, you know, sometimes you get a little too much of a game and then you just want to take a break and come back to it later. Okay, I have a line of sight here, but it's kind of, yeah, it's a little dodgy. It's only... yeah, you know what? I am going to move Bear Daughter here. Jahan, I suspect you don't really have line of sight. Oh, you do have line of sight for a spell. Cool. And then I guess go over here slightly. See what the enemy does. Just approach us, okay.
You must suffer.
The archer.
You must burn.
That's okay. It's not too bad damage-wise. Bear Daughter took a bit of a beating, but yeah, as you saw. Nothing too terrible, so I should be able to kill the archer now and at least strike the knight footman once, so that's good. And what are you? A knight. Okay, so you're going to be a little stronger, I suspect. Guess I might as well summon the spider. Or wait, can I knock down those guys? Apparently I'm not... okay, this supposedly affects both of them, so let's try it. Okay, whoa, something was poisonous here. Oh, the knight is still alive. So I just hit him with my normal attack, which, because these guys are fire elemental, hitting them releases a small burst of flame, which then ignited the ground, which was poisonous, and caused an explosion, which in total dealt a lot of fire damage to this guy, who absorbs fire damage. So that's why he got healed to full health. The effects just kind of stacked up on each other, but at least I got rid of the... No, I don't want to loot the corpse. That's just silly. Misclicked there. Yeah, just... in combination, it annihilated the poison field and made sure that this guy is at full health, but that's okay. He's dead now. And as I've said before, I really enjoy the way the environment interaction actually works in the game. So it's not really meant to be a complaint or anything. It really is cool that it works that way. That you can build these combos. I'm not very good at doing those kinds of combos on purpose, but sometimes they happen and that's cool. Okay, let's heal Strange again once that has ticked over. There we go. And now what did we get? A noble push dagger. And there's a bunch of barrels and such here. This was the expedition that the Legionnaires led out here, trying to deal with this area, which is why these guys have the water arrows and why there's water barrels here. Just, you know, it was their way of trying to deal with all the nastiness, the burning, fiery nastiness. Now, let's see, is anyone reasonably close to a level up? Not really, okay. So, yeah, I guess I'll head on up and try to deal with the boss. It should be said that the fight against Brachus Rex that I lost last time, okay, there's the Twins by Fire joint, and a bunch of other guys. Let's get a little closer. But yeah, I lost the fight against Brachus Rex last time, and I made sure to check if that was because I was too underleveled, and apparently it's just a really difficult fight, and it's a little sad that it might come to this, but it may be that I have to either do a bunch of, you know, cutting and pasting and that, so I can show you the fight, I guess, properly without too much failing, or otherwise there's going to be possibly a whole episode of me just, you know, quick saving after every turn and quick loading and tons of that, because it is supposed to be a really tough fight, so it's not that we're underleveled or anything, it's just the way that fight goes. Okay. I will quick shave once again. And then, as you can see, we have the a charred bone idol, which is a little annoying. Got a bunch of little guys, and of course the Twins by Fire joint, which are the big boss guys. So let's see if we can take them.
We will blow frosted bones.
Ouch. Actually, that wasn't too bad. I'm not a big fan of Strange's initiative. He always takes his turn fairly late. I don't like that, but what can you do? The Charred Bone Idol can revive these guys, by the way, so something to be avoided, probably. Let's see, can I ricochet? I just had line of there. That should be fine. Okay. And then I guess move a little out the way, but don't move into the lava. These fields at the side, as I've explained, they're lava surfaces. And definitely put down another rain. The one I cast pre-combat has basically run out. And I know it's possible to freeze the Twins by Fire joint, it's just... I think every turn they just set themselves on fire and remove the frozen effect, so it doesn't really do much, but it is possible, I've seen it happen. I think if I use Whirlwind I'm going to hit everyone, right? Who, yeah, I think that's going to include Charm. So I'm going to guess that I want to just whack the boss. I remember this being a very challenging fight. I don't know how it'll actually turn out. The boss definitely, as you can see, has some nastiness to him, but what can you do? Yeah, I guess I want to put down the stone boulder thing here. Okay, that got a kill, that's very good. Okay, this guy's still at reasonably high health. I should start dealing with the charred bone idol eventually. Because as I said, it can revive the dead enemies. It doesn't work on the boss, and wow, that actually healed the guy because of all the fire stuff that happened. And that also healed him actually, so yeah. But now it's done with the healing him stuff, so yeah, that. Okay, I want a strong regenerate on Strange, definitely. And it does stack with the minor regenerate, but I'll keep that on... Actually, it only has a cooldown of 1 turn, so... No, I'm still going to leave it. The rest of his points I'll just maintain for next time. Yeah, the charred bone idol didn't do anything that time, and that guy ran into an attack of opportunity and died. Very good. Okay, and you will just keep whacking the boss. Whacking. Oh, sorry. That's just terrible. And yeah, attacking this guy basically sets me on fire every time. It's a little... little annoying. I guess I'll summon a spider back here so it can start dealing with the charred bone idol. Or at least try to do that. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to assume that fire isn't going to be much help against these guys. Now, the knocked down enemy... hoping I can kill it. Yes, I can. Very good. Then I have 2 action points that I can use to move forward. Okay, and then I can start attacking the charred bone idol as well. It has a lot of health by the looks of it. Yeah, and it also absorbs fire, so I can't use my fire elemental to deal more damage to it. Sadly, I would love to, but it doesn't work. Okay, everyone's still reasonably fine except Jahan, who's slightly on fire, so I'm actually going to heal Jahan using Jahan. And then I guess just conserve the rest of your points, or preserve them rather. I know the game uses a different word, but you know, you probably understood my meaning. It's obviously immune to poison, that does make sense. Yeah, that's really what I'm going to do. As I said, this thing can revive the other guys, so we don't want that to happen, but we also want to deal with the boss. And there's no harm in dealing with the boss, because the boss cannot be revived by the idol. Okay, and there I go, set myself on fire again. Okay, the enemy missed, that's very good. It doesn't have that many action points by the looks of it. It only does pretty much 1 thing per turn, which is kind of nice. Magical poison arrow. I don't think I can poison the guy. I mean, I would suspect that it's immune. So I guess I'll just wait. Bear Daughter, your weapon is getting damaged, but that's fine. It's not dealing much damage to the enemy actually. Oh, do I have a fire arrow, a bow? Let me just check quickly. Yeah, why am I using that? Stupid. But okay, I'm still overall dealing more damage than I heal it using my arrow, but using my bow rather, but still kind of stupid. Jahan, everyone seems to be fairly okay. I'll give another heal to Strange. And then I guess, let's see, it's probably out of range for lightning, right? Yeah, target's too far, so I don't know, go for the boss. I think you can stun it, but the chances are fairly low. It has good resistance against it. And my spider apparently is in fear, so that's the idol thing. It feared my spider, which is exasperating. Now, let's punch the Twins by Fire joint. As you can see, that's two skeleton guys which are sort of joined by a bunch of lava and magma and stuff. Actually, I think it's lava if it's above ground and magma below ground. That's kind of the difference if I remember correctly. Okay, let's see if this does good damage. I mean, obviously it's immune to poison, because why wouldn't it? Bear Daughter, you're not gonna do much to either of these things, so just, I don't know, keep attacking the idol, I guess. You know, she does heal it a fair amount with her bow, but in total it still does more damage than it heals, so... yeah. I think I've just said that twice in about 2 minutes, so...
The white-hot flame destroys you, even as it ebbs.
Is he charging up super attack? He might be charging up super attack. I'm hoping he's not, but he might well be. I guess we'll see. Okay, the spider is definitely doing more damage to the Bone Idol than Bear Daughter. Per hit, that is. And that's the idol resurrecting 3 guys.
Flames will make you. Flames will cleanse.
Okay, I dealt with that, or rather that was... I didn't deal with it myself, but it still turned out well. I'm wondering, if I do the whirlwind, I'm going to hit myself. Okay, according to this, I'm not going to hit charm, so I'm going to give it a try. After conveniently quick saving. Don't want to risk it now, it's going fairly well so far, so let's do that. Okay, that did exactly what I wanted it to do, that's good. The enemy just didn't do anything, he just kind of... I don't know, he might be charging something up that I don't want to happen, so... I am going to rebuff... yeah, I'm going to rebuff him. Strange, that is. It's going to be rebuffed. And why not? Let's go for a full rebuffing thing. And now it's Bear Daughter's turn. I'm guessing this is going to backfire a bit, but I'm going to ricochet. Okay, it didn't backfire. She still has an action left, so let's kill this guy. There should be another one somewhere. This guy. Oh, he's hiding behind the boss. There you are. I can just about hit you. I just want to get rid of the little guys first, basically. Okay, Jahan. Lightning strike the Twins by Fire joint. That should be the kill. Very good. But the idol is still there, so that needs to be destroyed as well, because otherwise it's going to start regenerating the other guys. Which means attack the idol. I don't know why I wanted to hit spacebar to conserve the points on the spider, but I actually didn't have any left after that action, so that was just stupid. The poison thing, is it in range, and can I do anything to it with the poison? No, 103 damage. It cannot actually be poisoned, but the poison damage it is not immune against, basically. Or the damage from the poison arrow, rather. Okay, there we go. That's that, I think rather well dealt with. I think that was okay. We do get a bunch of stuff, so that's good. Oh, wrong person. Firstly, John. Make it rain, so we get rid of the remaining fire. Some of it's lava, I think, but at least the fire should be gone. And now, just, I guess, pick up all the stuff. Should be possible to do that without touching the damaging fields. Okay, and there's also a chest here. I'm hoping the video isn't too dark. What I've done in my did anything else drop? No, in my Dark Souls LPs, I've brightened up the video a bit. I sometimes do that for very sort of dark areas and places and videos. But just by the nature of how that works, it makes the videos look fairly washed out, if you know what I mean. Okay, you have a bunch of unidentified stuff. And hey, an enemy! Way too close. 2 enemies, actually. An executioner and a pikeman. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's just buff everyone. And he's set on fire again, because, well, he's already warm. So, wildfire has a 135% chance to set warm status. Which I believe that the higher the chance, the greater the chance that it'll, you know, stack up the warm effect to lead to a fire effect. Because I'm already warm and I have a very good chance to set the warm effect. It's over 100% actually, so yeah. I think that might make it more potent and more likely that it'll actually trigger the... Don't apparently apply to side, fair enough. Then why don't I just move maybe here? And should be enough for a standard attack at least. Your bow's not in the best condition, but will be okay, fine. I keep hitting spacebar even though I shouldn't to end my turn. I'm thinking even if I'm out of action points, I still have to hit spacebar, but I don't. I just randomly do it, which is stupid. But it's only 2 guys, so I'm not too worried. 3 guys. Well, 2 guys now, I guess. I'm not worried. We don't know how to teach someone to read, but we're just gonna pick it up and move along. Take a boulder. I don't know why the boulder causes a poison effect, and this will make an explosion. So yeah, that'll heal the guy up to full, but that's okay. And now Jahan can put in a lightning thing. The stun failed, but he's still knocked down for a while, so... Hey, let's do a piercing ice shard. That worked well. I think he might have a weakness to ice damage. Now... the rest of the episode is probably going to be me dealing with the... just the loot I've gotten recently. Oh, and there's a chest here as well, that's cool. I might have otherwise missed that if I hadn't accidentally gotten the attention of those enemies. Alright. So... I have a lot of stuff on me. As in, I'm actually close to my... somewhat close to my carrying capacity on Strange, which is fairly rare. I still have something to do in the abandoned church. I apparently... Oh, I can set markers, I forgot. I think I've dealt with the Undertaker's hut. I've done everything else. Dealt with Evelyn. I could move to the next area, which I think... I may have already shown the path leading there, but... No, actually, I don't think I did. Tell you what, there's a bit of darkness left to discover here that I'll do, and there's the bit left over here, and then I'll have at least, and, you know, bits here and here. I'll probably do those off camera because there's not much going to be happening there. I'm definitely going to activate this waypoint portal thing down there, though, because I haven't yet, I believe. And then, you know, the whole inventory management and buying and selling stuff in town and so... I will probably do that off camera. So far no one said they really wanted to see it, so I'm not going to make a huge effort to try and get rid of it whenever possible, but if it's convenient like now, I'm not going to record it because it would be probably 15-20 minutes of me standing in town, you know, deciding which particular item to sell and which particular item to keep, so... Probably not the most interesting. And here we have an incandescent wanderer. Grossly incandescent, one might almost say, if one had an inclination to humor, which I don't. I'm a humorless person. Let's buff up Strange. that's that. Okay, Bear Daughter, just, you know, start hitting it, I guess. It's also going to absorb the fire damage she deals. That's just the way it is. It is. Jahan, your rain just procced, so everyone's no longer on fire. That's good. Let's try a piercing ice shot, see how much that does. 132, that's not bad. And I'll start whacking it. Oh, and I just got exploration XP. And I've unlocked a new room at your homestead. That's cool. It's nice that it tells me. I'm definitely going to visit that then. I don't know how... I seem to remember something about what was going on in that new room, but I don't... But I'm not certain anymore, so... I think we might do that at the beginning of next episode then. Okay. So the incandescent wanderer is dead. It dropped an iron ore, which is heavy. They weigh 10 kilos, or 10 carrying capacity, carrying load, whatever. 10 units of weight. I don't know if it's meant to be kilos or what. But... or what. Sorry. Oh, I know something happens up here. Found the waypoint. No one got a level up. Oh, there's unidentified combatants here. So let's loot those. He's empty. It's empty, and he has some cultists' orders. Let's read those. I hope you're okay with, you know, some stuff. Immaculates do not falter. I, and through me the conduit and the goddess herself, do task you with retrieving the starstone rumored to be kept in the king's tomb below Cyseal. Deliver it to Lady Attenborough immediately, and woe betide they who fail the goddess. Loic. Through blood her power flows, through blood her triumph grows. We've seen that sentence quite a bit. And there's an inert stone here. So that's what was left over after that starstone was activated, I guess. There's a bunny which just said ... I guess so that I have a bit of, you know, peace and freedom. I'll quick save, of course. And I'll just do the bit that comes up right about now up here. Actually, I'm wondering, can I do a bit of the fire thing? Nope, just move a little bit over here. Bam! We've got a zombie troll. I think he might have actually wanted to say something, but I'm wondering, should I? You know what? I am going to quick load, not because this fight has in any way gone bad, as you know, as you've seen, it's just the beginning, so there's nothing that could have gone bad, really. I think if you approach without dealing damage instantly, there's a bit of a dialogue, conversation stuff, which I might want to show, so... That wasn't too bad, but yeah, loading times in the game are fairly horrendous. Luckily they don't happen as often, but it can be something like 20 seconds of just loading. Okay, let's see. Zombie troll. Okay, I'm wondering if he will consider rain a hostile action. Probably not. It doesn't do any damage. Now come a little closer, bridge troll. Wouldn't mind talking to you. Ah, okay. Apparently he wants 750 gold, which I don't intend to pay, so let's go for Grumfgrad. Grumf. And combat. So, yeah, I know it's not much that I missed, but there you go. Did he just buff himself? I don't know, maybe he did. Oh, he can cripple with his standard attacks. That's a little annoying. And there goes Wildfire. So the burning failed, which even though I was warm, I still didn't get set on fire. So it's just a chance, and I think it might be a really high chance, because my chance to set the warm status is pretty high. But I don't believe it's a guarantee, basically. Well, all you can do is just, you know, hit him, I guess. And hitting him the first time each turn, I believe, will unleash a bit of poison, because he's a zombie, so he's full of poison. So that's why the first hit actually healed him for a bunch, which it's not going to happen every time I attack, because it's not the healing from the fire damage, it's the healing from the poison that he sort of released. Okay, he's immune to knockdown, that does sort of make sense, but he's also stunned, so that's very good. And I should kill him with this. Nice. And now let's get out of here. Put down a bit of fire, so the whole thing blows up. Very good. And then we put down a bit of rain, so the whole thing gets put out. And that's the way you deal with combo fields in the game. There's an outdated trident. Don't think there's anything else back here. This is just, you know, the graveyard area that we've already visited, so, you know, we've looked at all this, basically. So I'm going to end the episode here, and next time we'll probably meet each other in town, where I'll be dealing with the whole ton of loot that I've currently got on me. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode anyway, and I guess I'll see you then. Bye bye.